Welcome to Latin with Andy, Codebreakers. These videos are to help you follow along with the Codebreakers at-home worksheets, so if you have not downloaded them, please click the link, purchase them, and subscribe so that you can further enhance your Latin experience. Today we will be doing some more practice with our first and second declension adjectives. But first, let's do a little bit of vocab review. Our first word we're going to be looking at is Laetus which means happy. One way I like to think of this is to look at the stem, L-A-E-T, and pronounce it light, because I like to think of it as someone light and cheery is someone who's happy. That helps me remember it. And then we have Multus which means many or much. If you think of the word multitude like a multitude of people, that might help you remember Multus means many or much. As a codebreaker, one of our jobs is to look for all the similarities we can in our code so it makes it easier for ourselves when we start doing actual code breaking. So let's take a look at our 3 declensions and look for some similarities. One similarity that I see is in the plural. We see that the dative and the ablative endings for all 3 declensions we've learned are all is. So if you ever need a plural dative or a plural ablative, it's all going to be the same ending. So thankfully, that's basically one ending you have to memorize versus 6. One other thing that I see is in the 2 accusative forms. In the accusative singular, all 3 forms end in an M. And in the plural, the first 2, in the masculine and feminine at least, both end in an S. One last similarity I see is in the genitive plural. We see that room in there. Orum, arum, orum. A lot of endings that look the same. So, as I said before, codebreakers, look for those similarities because it will make it easier for you to decline both nouns and adjectives. Keeping these similarities in mind, let's try to decline one more adjective. Once again, if you want to try this on your own, pause this video now and try it yourself and then play it back again, and then we'll see if you got it right. Alright, to decline our adjective, we want to find the stem, which in this case is molt. So you're going to be copying molt quite a few times. That's 30, actually. And then we can start adding on our endings. So copy that out. Alright, let's start with the feminine, because that's the first declension. We like that. So with our copying onto our molts, we have I, arum, is, as, is. Now to the second declension, masculine endings. Us, I, o, I, orum, is, os, is. And finally, our neuter endings, I, o, a, orum, is, a, is. There we go. Great job. I just wanted to remind you guys that it's actually not cheating to use the key that can help you translate. Even though I know we're supposed to be working on memorizing all these declensions, that's great. Keep on memorizing and keep on working on that. But it is okay to use the chart to help you keep developing good habits and translating correctly. Let's see if we can translate this sentence, remembering to use our cipher. Poeta bonus videat. Let's start by finding the gender number in case of poeta. Alright, find the stem, find the ending. That is our ending, right? This is a first declension noun. And remember, this is also a masculine noun, so this form right here is going to be masculine, singular, nominative. And look at that, the next word we have is an adjective, a first and second declension adjective, bonus. Alright, so this might actually be modifying poeta. If it does, that means it's going to match exactly in gender, number, and case. Going to be masculine, singular, nominative. But let's check just to be sure. Find the stem, which is bon, and then the ending is us, and then looking at our key, we see that we were correct. The ending is masculine, singular, nominative. Great, so that means that bonus is describing poeta. Our last word is videat. Okay, do you see the T? That means it's singular. So that means that videat and poeta go together. Poeta is doing the action of seeing. So that means we'll translate this sentence as the good poet sees. Nice. Great job, Codebreakers. Remember to review your vocabulary cards. It's always very important. Practice declining your first and second declension adjective, And then also remember that the endings of Latin nouns and adjectives are where you find all of the information to break the code, so use your cipher. See you next time. Au revoir.